Now it's time to introduce you to a special type of function called the greatest integer function. The greatest integer function is written int, and we put as the argument x, and the output is the integer is as close to x as we can get from the bottom. So if we think about 4.8, what are the integers surrounding 4.8? So we have 4, 5, 6. So 4.8, so if we think about this on a number line, 4, 5, 6, 4.8 lands us right around here. What's the integer that we can get to closest to the 4.8 from the bottom? And the answer is 4. What's the integer that is as close to negative 2.3? Well, again, let's think about our number line. So we have negative 3, negative 2, negative 1. So negative 2.3 is just under negative 2. It's more negative. So how close to negative 2.3 can we get? Negative 3. What about 8? If you think about 8, we have 7, 8, 9. How close can we get to 8? We can get all the way there. Notice the integer, the greatest integer of x is the greatest integer less than or equal to x. So the greatest integer function looks like this whenever we go to graph it. The domain is any real number, but the output is just the set of integers. So you'll notice any value between 0 and 1 is going to get mapped to 0 as an output. Any number between 1 and 2, say 1.5, is going to get mapped to 1. As soon as we get to 2, though, 2 goes to 2. 2.2, 2.5, 2.9, they all get mapped to 2 as well. But as soon as we get to 3, we can get all the way to 3. Now, there's some alternate notation. So if you go on in math, typically you will see this notation, and then also this notation is often seen also, and this is typically used whenever we call it the floor function. So the greatest integer function or the floor function all mean the same thing. Based on the shape of the graph, we call this a step function. Now, there are many other types of step functions out there, but this is one of them. And it's typically the first one that students are introduced to.